Today, me and my friend are going to be talking about coaching and coaching experience. Right now, he's about to explain who he is.
Hello, my name is Hilliard Tisdale. I'm 20 years old, and right now I am a bank teller at Texas Credit Union.
Right here, my friend's going to explain who his favorite coach is and how that coach affected his life.
I would say Coach Wallace, my basketball coach, my 10th grade year. They basically showed me like values of how to be a man, especially at that time in our lives. Like I said, 10th grade, we're grown up teenagers, and we're still, we're boys, we're trying to figure it out. He was just teaching us values along the way outside of basketball, which I really appreciate. And yeah, that was pretty much it. He really played like a father figure role in all of us, and even harder on us.
Yeah, and I would like to piggyback on that too. I had a coach in middle school, Coach Walker, and a coach in high school. Probably from grade 10th through 12th, and then middle school 7th and 8th. They were basically like doing the same thing you were saying, right? Like we're like teaching you how to be a man, more than just sports. They were basically showing me it's more than just sports, like how to carry yourself as a young man. And I really appreciated that, and that's really like I'm still using like they tips that they gave me to this day. I'm applying it to my life. And that's pretty much on that.
Right here, me and my friend are going to talk about the worst experience we had with the coach.
I think it was just basically. I think it was basically just like if I wasn't performing at the best, they basically would neglect me as my existence. And when I was performing good, I was their best friend.
Yeah. I thoroughly agree with you. I think the worst thing a coach has ever done to me, this is when I was a freshman. I remember it was just, it was like, and I was in the weight room. I forgot something. I forgot my jacket. And I don't know why. The dude, I don't know, it was like what was wrong with her or something, but he got to just making fun of me, all the other good stuff, and you could tell like it wasn't like in a joking manner. Like he was seriously like he was lifting. Like you could tell he was like his testosterone was pumping or something. Like I'm just getting my jacket, I forgot it, and he got to like making fun of me and all the other good stuff. I'm like in my head, I'm like, well, this guy's like. When somebody's joking and when somebody's serious, I say like this dude's being weird. Like this dude's being weird. Needless to say, that dude got fired like the same year. So I mean that's good. But yeah, that was probably like the weirdest experience I ever had with a coach. I'm not gonna lie.
Right here, me and my friend talk about at which grade do we feel like we got coached the best, and which like grades.
Like
I said between 7th and 10th was the best coaching years. After that, it's crazy.
Okay. I would say in terms of like actual coaching and having me like learning the sport that I was in, I'm gonna have to go with 11th through 12th. They really broke it down and showed me like the way and like they ran the high school like basically it was a college basically, and like they instilled it into your brain like what to do, almost like brainwashing you. Like and we got it. We got it, and that was probably the best coaching like in terms of actual coaching experience I've had when it comes to learning my sport.
Right here, we're going to explain what are certain things that a coach did to help us perform better as athletes.
One was
almost like the same thing. It was almost like he made like my coach. This is my coach at my first college. It was almost like brainwashed. He made sure that you had no type of doubt in your mind or like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Like he told you every day that you were that person. Like you do this and like ain't nobody touching you. It was almost like brainwash every day. He like all of us like this person. He like ain't nobody messing with you. You as like an athlete, nobody's coming close to you. Like he basically made sure that like there was no like doubt or depression. Like he brainwashed you into believing that you were the best on the planet. And I thought, yeah, and it actually like it worked too, because I think so that was like probably the fastest I ever got better at any sport. Like I got my growth was sensational.
It was a positive reinforcement.
Yeah, basically. He basically like built my armor and put it on my shoulders. Like he did that.
Yeah, blacksmith that bit.
Yeah.
Right here, I asked him if coaches look at their athletes as liability and assets or as people.
Definitely assets / liabilities for sure. 100%, 150 actually.
Elaborate.
I could probably go to any basketball game, football game, just the body language, like when a certain player is, for example, a basketball game, you'll see somebody go out, I'll get him out of there. He's just terrible. He's just, get him out. The star player, like he'll miss 5 layups, miss all his free throws, turnovers.
So you're saying there's a lot of fakery and favoritism going on.
Yeah, definitely a lot of plastic surgery for sure.
Okay, a lot of fakeness. I would like to agree with that and piggyback on that for the most part. I know how coaches get so caught up in wanting to keep their job that they're willing to please their best player or star player, like almost to the point to where they don't even have like it seems like they don't have any dignity for themselves. I've seen where coaches got walked over personally by the star athlete, made fun of in front of everybody, and he's threatened. Even the coaches threatened to kick him out, and the person just openly disrespects him and talks about him, and nothing happens. It is sad.
Yeah, you lose a lot of respect that way.
Yeah, you do. When you see the quote unquote star player not respecting the coach, it makes everybody else basically under them just not respect either.
Yeah.
Right here, I asked him if coaching the new generation is going to be the same or different, and is it going to be for the better or the worse?
Probably for the worst, because you have to be soccer now. A lot more sensitive. I feel like the more sensitive you are towards improving somebody, like it's not going to benefit them in the long run.
You got to really cater to somebody's feelings nowadays.
Yeah, that's not going to help them. Just from personal experience, like if I'm doing terrible, like tell me, you're doing great, and like I'm not. That's not helping me in my goal, in my journey. Now, if you're telling me, hey, you're doing bad, and then telling me, okay, how can I improve that?
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, just, breaking it down along the way. Like, breaking it down to build it back up, basically.
Yeah.
It definitely helps on the long term. But for short term, yeah, if you tell somebody they're doing great all the time, yeah, but if they're not really doing nothing, it's going to show out in the games.
Okay.
Well, and that's just going to conclude the rest of this podcast. Yep.